Hi, welcome class of 2026 to Heritage High School. We're so excited to have you here. Today I'm going to show you how you're going to register for your courses for your freshman year of high school. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your Infinite Campus account as a student and you're going to log in. If you are a current Littleton Public School student, you're going to use your current username and password in order to access this. If you are brand new to the district, you should have received your username and password when we did our presentation on February the 1st, or you will receive it when you come on February the 1st. If you did not get that, or if you missed that evening, you're going to need to contact our registrar or our counseling secretary, and we will send you that information so you're able to register for your courses. But for the vast majority of people who already have a username and password and you're able to get in, you're going to log into Infinite Campus, and you're going to come over here to these three bars here at the top left, and you're going to scroll down. You're going to click on the More button. And once you've clicked on the More, you're going to come to this screen here. You'll see the second thing down says Course Registration. You're going to click on this, and then you should see 2223 Heritage High School, to which this is what you're going to be doing in order to register for courses. If you don't see Heritage High School, then that means that we haven't picked you up. There's something going on with your registration, and you need to call our registrar for questions. But again, for most people who are going to be rolling into Heritage, this is what you're going to click on. All right, so this is what you're going to do to start adding your classes. The first thing I want to point out to you is that you are going to not pay any attention to this bar up here at the top that says not started in year 0 out of 101. As you start adding classes, you're going to see that a percentage thing starts showing up. Ignore that. That really doesn't have anything to do with what we're looking for. Really what we need to look for is how many classes you have here at the end. So if you're taking 4 core classes, so you're doing your language arts, social studies, science, and math, and then you have 2 extra periods of electives, you're coming out to 16 classes that you're going to see listed at the bottom when you're all done. If you're taking 4 classes plus a world language or band or something else that's a year-long class, then you're going to have a total of 14 classes at the end. And I'll show you an example of those when we're done to make sure that you have that. And then, of course, then you're also going to have alternates. So I'm going to register as if I'm a typical 9th grade student. I'm going to click on Add Course, and now I'm going to type in English 9. And you'll see when I type in English 9, you're going to see that I have options of English 9 Semester 1 and 2 and English 9 Honors Semester 1 and 2. I'm going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to request Semester 1. And then I'm going to click on the plus sign. And I'm going to click on Semester 2. So you'll see up here now this bar is starting to move. Again, I want you to ignore that because at some point the bar is going to stop moving and it doesn't mean anything. So don't worry about that at all. Now I'm going to put in my next course. So my next one is going to be Social Studies. And Social Studies is called World Geography and Civilizations. So again, I'm going to click on Semester 1 and Semester 2. One thing to notice is you'll see I didn't type in the whole class. I didn't need to. I just typed in, world. And now once I type in world, you'll see lots of different options. I add that G in there. And then I'm going to see the only thing that's offered, that has that letter combination in there. And there's my World Civ and Geography and Civilizations. All right, next up is going to be Earth Science. I'm going to click on Semester 1 and Semester 2 of Earth Science. And then I'm going to do Algebra. Algebra, you'll see on here that there are lots of different options of algebra. So you want to pay close attention that you're selecting the correct algebra. You'll see that there's Algebra 1 Honors, there's regular Algebra 1, there's Algebra 2 Honors, and so forth. Make sure that you're doing the correct combination. So not Algebra 1 Semester 1 and click on this and then think that Semester 2 is called Algebra 2 Semester 2. It's not. So you want to make sure that you're sticking with the same course title and then just doing both semesters. So again, I'm going to do Algebra 1 Semester 1, Algebra 1 Semester 2. All right. After I have those in, I'm going to add Spanish. So let's say a typical 9th grader tends to take Spanish or a world language their freshman year. It's not required, but if you want to get through, 2 to 3 years of a world language, 9th grade is a great year to start if you didn't already start in middle school. Now, one thing to point out here with Spanish, I'm putting in Spanish, and you're going to see lots of options here with Spanish. If I were to type in just Spanish 1, you're going to see it doesn't exist because it's actually Roman numeral 1 is what that's going to be. So again, less is more oftentimes when you're looking for these courses. So I'm going to do Spanish 1 and I'm going to do Spanish 2. All right, so there are my 4 core classes. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look and see what I have. I've got English, I've got World Geography both semesters, I've got Earth Science, Algebra, and I've got Spanish. So that takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 periods. And everybody it has to have 6 classes per quarter. So I definitely need to add one more elective each quarter in order to get to the total 14 in this case. Okay, so I'm going to go through here and I'm going to add another class. I'm going to click on this blue button and I'm going to add another class, and I want to take design. So again, you're going to see lots of different options with design, but I'm looking for design 1, which is an art class. If I'm not sure exactly what the class is about, I can actually click on it. It's going to, sometimes it'll give you a course description on here to tell you a little bit more about it. But I'm going to click on this one for design 1. I'm going to request this course. And then I'm going to also add health. So that gives me a couple of electives for one semester, but I need to be sure I'm adding my electives for another semester as well. And your electives, you don't necessarily get them in the order that you want them. You get them in terms of how they fit into your schedule. So just because you put them in like the order of like what you think might be, you know, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, it could be that the last elective you put in actually becomes your first elective you get quarter 1. All right, then I want to look at construction technology. And so that's now, the name change is now construction technology A. I'm going to add this class. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to add one more. I'm going to add swimming. Swimming is a graduation requirement. It's a great idea to get swimming and health done your freshman year if you can. So there we go. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my classes. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 classes. So I have a full schedule. If I'm taking my 4 core classes plus a world language, I have a full schedule. Now let's say I don't want to necessarily take Spanish. I want to wait a year. So, and this is going to be true for any class that you see on here and you're like, ooh, that's not what I wanted. If you need to delete a class, you're going to click on the course and then you're going to delete the request. And you're going to go back and I'm going to take out semester 2 and I'm going to delete the request. All right, so now you'll see I don't have enough classes in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I still need to add, I need to replace that Spanish. And that Spanish was 2 full semesters, which comes out to 4 more quarters. So what I would need to do then is I need to make sure that I now have 16 classes. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to add in some other electives. So I'm going to add in drama. That's this one. I'm going to add in drawing. Oh, there. Let's see. Maybe I want to take a class called team sports. And then maybe I'm interested in, let's say I'm interested in a different kind of design. Say I want to do game design. All right. So now, if you have the case where you're taking your 4 core classes and you're not taking another full year elective, like a Spanish class or a world language or band, now I want to go through it and I want to make sure I've got 16 full classes in here. Okay. This is a full schedule. Again, notice up here, this says 25% complete. That is not accurate. Don't worry about that at all. You just need to make sure that you either have 14 classes if you have 5 full year courses, or you need to have 16 classes if you have 4 4-year courses, and then you have room for your different electives. So your total combination is all going to kind of come down to based upon if the electives you're taking are semester long or not, or quarter long. Just be sure that when you're putting these in, you're completing that registration worksheet that we have for you, and that can help. Now, the next thing you need to do that's just as important as this entire process is to put in alternates, because you can't always get what you want. Things don't always happen. Construction technology, for example, this is a smaller class. We can't have 30 kids in there, so we only have about 24. Lots of students want to take construction technology, so it does not everybody, you don't always get it. So you wanted to go in, and now you want to add in your alternates. What are some classes that you would be willing to take in case you're not able to get what you want? All right, so I'm going to go to yoga, and I'm going to click on yoga. And now what you need to do, instead of saying request, I'm going to make this an alternate. Okay, now I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add in ceramics. So ceramics, I'm going to do an alternate for this one. Another course that is also a alternate, we have mythology. You'll notice on your registration sheet, it just says mythology. It's actually 2 quarter classes. It's Greek mythology or world mythology. So I'm going to say I want to do Greek mythology. There's my alternate. And you need to make sure that you have 4 alternates. So I got 3 in there. I'm going to add in 1 more, and I'm going to make culinary essentials. This is one of our most popular classes as an alternate. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my screen, and I see that I have all the courses that I need, and I have at least 4 alternates. It is okay to give us more alternates than that. So if you want to put in some other classes that you think that you would like to take, but maybe not next year, go ahead and put in those alternates, because whenever we spin this and everybody gets the classes that they want, chances are not everything will work out perfectly. And so the more options we have, the more likely you're going to have a schedule and courses that you're really going to want to take. Now, when this is done, you're done. There's nothing to save. There's nothing to submit. It's already on here and you can log out. One thing I do want to point out, though, is let's say you're interested, instead of taking world geography and this one, instead of world geography and civilization, instead you're actually wanted to take the AP course that we have, and that is called AP Human Geography. So if I'm going to add AP Human Geography to this, I go in and I'm going to add both semesters of this. I have now added an AP course to my schedule. Okay, so here's AP Human Geography. If you are taking an advanced placement course, which for 9th graders, pretty much your only option is going to be AP Human Geography, and some students also might take AP Computer Science Principles, you have another step to do, and that is to go to complete our AP agreement. So what you do to get to the AP agreement is we have this on our Heritage registration website for 9th graders. So this is what will be linked, and we'll have this on the banner on the main page. We'll have this available for students to also look at whenever you are looking at registration and so forth. We'll have this on here, but you're going to click on this AP agreement and you're going to complete this out. And essentially what the AP agreement says is that you understand this is a full year course. This is something that you're committed to for the full year. There is summer homework. There is a cost for the AP exam. There's a deposit that has to be paid at the beginning of the year, and that you might need to purchase a textbook. So it's just kind of the understanding that at Heritage, we require students to take the AP exam at the end. We believe that's a culmination of the course, and understanding kind of the process for that. So once you've done these things, you're done. You have registered for high school. You are good to go. There's nothing else that you need to do except to finish out your 8th grade year and have a great summer. And we will see you in August. Have a great day.